Mina konnichiwa! Okay, that's as far as my Japanese goes. Jokes aside, welcome once again to the weekly review, in which I will be doing a short recap of all the releases of the week and also the news and teasers that we have for the next weeks and upcoming months also. So this one was a really charged one in terms of releases, so I needed to make some picks and left some stuff out, so well, hopefully you won't mind. And as usual, like if you want to see like the full content, stories and everything that I'm posting every day, like please follow me on Instagram, it will pop in there. And over there you will have like daily feed and also some more stuff that I cannot put on the video, so warning you. So well, let's start. So first tattoo that I have in my list, it's NL from BT Studio. So for those of you who don't know, BT Studio is the studio who delivered Vegeta last week, which was one of like the statues that made more noise. And the reason why is because like the prices they are delivering are just like so low versus the statues we're getting and the quality and everything. So I think it's a really solid studio that is trying to deliver something with high quality, at least from what I've seen now, and with a really low price point. So it's a really interesting one. And in case you're looking for an NL, I think this might be a good option. It comes with POP scale. Yeah, 2 different heads, and the release date is announced Q1 2023. So I think it's a really solid pick. Next, we have the Infinite Studio, Gecko Moria and Jinbei, which are part of bigger line that we'll be releasing. So I will speak of this one in the last part of the video. But for now, they released these two ones for pre-order. They look really impressive, to be honest. I have a little bit of doubt on Jinbei's head sculpt, to be honest. But well, let's see how the statue comes out like once we have the actual pics. But yeah, I think that they are good. They're in 1/6 scale. The measurements seem correct. The price also seems good. So I think if you want to expand your One Piece collection, these two and the line that Infinite Studio is preparing, I think they are a really solid option. Then we have a big one. So Prime One released their Attack on Titan statue. They have already announced it a couple of weeks before, but finally we got the pre-order. What to say, like we know Prime One is one of like the biggest studios out there. Usually they deliver like really nice quality statues. This one is a statue of well, the Mikasa, Armin and Eren, and the statue looks really good. I mean, I think we can expect that from Prime One. The only thing that I always have trouble with Prime One statues is the price, you know, like, so this one is more than $3,000. So I mean, we've seen some other Attack on Titan statues from other studios, for example, like Figurama, Chikara and Gmei, which are like way lower price and well, still with good quality. So I guess that if you really like the statue and you're into Attack on Titan, it's a good option. Prime One usually doesn't disappoint. But yeah, just expect a really big price tag on that one. Also mentioning that it comes in 3 different versions. So basically the change on each version is the number of heads we have for every character. And yeah, like expected to be delivered end of 2023, beginning of 2024. So you will need to wait a little bit on that one. Then we have the Ditaishe, I think I pronounced it correctly, studio. You know, it's like the I think it's called in English the End Valley or Valley of End from Naruto. So you know, it's basically where Sasuke and Naruto do their final fight, and you know, it's planned like to be able to be used with different type of Naruto and Sasuke statues. Like so far, I think they showcased it with the Sume Iki guys, and also with another pair of Naruto Sasuke statues. So I think you are like kind of free to place your own. I think it's a solid option. It's fun, and you know, it lets you post like your status in a nice way. It comes in 2 sizes. I don't exactly know what's the scale. I don't know if they're even like in scale, but yeah, 2 sizes. The price seems correct. Yeah, delivery Q1 2023. So PO is open now. So if you want to add this one to your Sasuke Naruto status, well, you still can. Um, then, well, we have a big week on Goku versus Vegeta because we have a lot of statues that cover this. So, first of all, we have the Goku versus Vegeta from RC Collectibles in 1/6 scale, expected to be delivered Q4 2022. Yeah, it's a good one. I think it's like the classic scene where Goku kind of rips his shirt off. So yeah, it looks nice. Yeah, both characters came out on pre-order the same week. Yeah, not a lot to say on this one. Like, looks decent. Then we have the Skytop Ape Vegeta versus Goku, which it's I think it's a fun statue. It's around 40 centimeters on the Ape Vegeta, and Goku I think is around like 6 centimeters. So I think it's a fun statue to add to their collection. You know that Skytop is usually targeting, you know, like these more fun kind of scenes, and sometimes in different scaling. So I think it's a nice option. Also expected to be delivered by the end of the year, so check it out. And last but not least, the Last Leap Studio statue Goku versus Vegeta that we had this week. I think this one is making a lot of noise right now, and well, I see why. It's a really interesting piece, really in Last Leap style. So like, if you're expecting something classic, I think this is not your statue or your style. But I think we can clearly see the Last Leap touches in the statue. I've seen people saying that it's a little bit too much, maybe, in the whole, you know, dragon around and everything. I guess we kind of knew something like this was going to come from Last Leap, as they usually like overdo it with the details, I would say. But I think it looks nice. The sculpting, everything that they have shown so far looks really nice. The only problem I usually have with Last Leap statues is that the price is good, but the shipping is super high price. So yeah, I think that I saw the small version because it comes in two versions, around 1,000K, 1,000. Sorry guys, 1K, and the big one in around $1.7K with shipping. So yeah, you should expect to pay yeah, good money for these ones. But well, like the big one stands like almost around 1 meter, like in length. So I think that it's a nice option if you're a Last Leap fan. They're doing a really nice job with like a lot of statues. Like I think right now about Broly, for example, and it looks amazing. So I think they would deliver this one correctly. Then we have some Bleach statues. So we have the Serete Grimmjow that finally came out for pre-order. So I won't spend a lot of time speaking on this one, as I have already kind of like gave a teaser last week. But well, the pre-order is open. We have two versions on size. They are not precisely 1/6, 1/4 because Serete does like a weird scaling. But yeah, like the release date is still to be confirmed, and the price I think I saw around like $500 without shipping. So seems more or less in line with what they did with Ichigo and Ulquiorra. So if you are a fan of what Serete Studio is doing, check that one out. Then we have the Aizen from Blackwing Studio that was already teased last week, and I also spoke a little bit on that one last video. So just we have the confirmation that it's in 1/6 scale. It comes around 46 centimeters, and yeah, we have the release date that is the end of this year. The price looks good. It's a little bit less expensive than we saw in the post time skip Aizen. So well, I think it's a nice option if you are on the budget. Also, we have a Soy Fong statue that came from Bear Studio. It's quite simple, but I think it does the job correctly. I think it's around like 20 something centimeters, so it's a small one. And well, the price seems decent, you know. So if you were looking to expand your Bleach collection, this might be a good one, as it's not that expensive, and also Verve Studio is doing some nice statues from Bleach. Yeah, like those are the ones that I saw on pre-order. Of course, like there is a lot more, but as I said, I need to do some picks. Then we go to the upcoming statues and teaser spots, whatever you want to call it. So first, I really wanted to comment on Infinite Studio, as I saw a picture of all the statues that they are working on the Marineford Arc saga, and to be honest, I'm really excited. Personally, I miss Blackbeard from GMA when it came out, and it's one of my biggest regrets as a collector. So I think this one is a really interesting option. I saw that they're doing Blackbeard and basically all the other characters that we saw in Marineford, and part of this line is the Jinbei, and Gecko Moria that we saw on pre-order this week. So I think you should really check on that one, as I think it's going to have a lot of interesting status. Yeah, so then we have the Evil Studio updates. So Evil Studio is also dropping some bombs lately. So we saw an update on their upcoming Naruto statue, which looks really interesting. I think it's going to be like more or less in terms of size and price what we saw on Sasuke. And I think what's interesting is that it has like 3 different Narutos to swap. From what I saw, I don't know if it will come like as a different version, or like basically like the statue will just have the option to swap them. But I think it's something really interesting. And well, let's just hope that once the PO is open, we have some more details and it looks as good as it's looking right now. Then we have the Hero Belief Studio villains from Dragon Ball Z. So yeah, this one we don't have a lot of information yet. I guess that the PO will be coming in the next couple of days. But I saw the statue looks really interesting. I think it's a nice option if you're looking for the villains. But you don't want to buy like like each statue separately. The sculpt look good. Only on Freezer I have a little bit of concern about the face sculpt, but well, let's see how it looks like when it's delivered. But yeah, I think it's a nice option. We don't have any information on price or size yet, at least from my side, so we'll need to wait. We also have the Jaxo from Jaxo Kings to I'm making a lot of mistakes today, guys. The King from Jaxo Studio, yeah, finally I got it, which is their second King actually on their line, and it looks really nice. This one is like more the hybrid version. The first one was like the base form or human form, and this one looks really nice. I'm actually really interested in how it would look like in a pre-order in terms of price and size and everything, but I think this one is a really solid option if you're looking to expand your One Piece collection. And last but not least, we have another update on the Bleach line from 11 Studio. This time is Grimmjow, so we're also having some Grimmjows coming out in a short period of time. And yeah, looks really nice. We don't have a lot of information on it still. And of course, we will need to see the full unveiling of the statue to actually comment more. But if you are hesitating if you should get the Serete Studio or another one, well, you might want to wait for this one in case the Serete Studio didn't really convince you. So that was it on my list today, guys. Thanks, and as every time, please let me know in the comments if there is something that I'm missing, line, studio, character, anime, and I might get into that. And well, don't forget to follow me as well in my Instagram. As I said, I will be posting daily updates on upcoming stuff so that you don't miss any pre-order. And well, see you next time, guys.